what I want to do is, oh, okay. Well, that lady's so rude. She keeps interrupting me. Okay. Now, what I want to do now, guys, is I want to train you on how to build a business. People would say, well, how do I build a business? How do I make money? How do I increase? Let me tell you all I know. You got to get 4. Put in the chat. You got to put in the chat the number 4, please. Come on, and you got to have 4. And there's some ways you can avoid the pain. How many of you sometimes have struggled to try and get people over the line? Be honest with me and give me a me in the chat if you do. You struggle with it, or maybe, you know, you're a bit fearful, you're a bit tentative, you're a bit apprehensive about it. Just, you know, just give me some of the feelings that you guys go through, because I want to help you with this. And this is based on science and years of experience in this industry. As I mentioned to you in the previous session, for those of you who went in, I work with the greatest network marketer in the world, in my opinion, Dexter Yeager. I've never seen anyone like him. And Dexter was, you know, with the A word, with Amway back in the day. I never, ever once ever heard him speak about the business. Never once. And I saw him at a major event here. We had 17,000 people at a venue. And he picked one girl right at the front. He said, how long have you been in the business? And she said, a week. He goes, perfect. And she was an 19-year-old kid. And for 4 hours, he spoke to her, and the whole crowd was mesmerized. And all he talked about was her. So let me tell you the number 1 secret to building a great business. Who wants to know? Give me the number 1. Come on, if you show me some sugar, I'll give you my best stuff. All right, here we go. Ready? Stop making it about you. Don't make it about you. Don't make it about Patches. Make it about them. And I'm going to give you some questions that you can ask. You see, how many of you understand that people would rather have you solve than sell? Come on. Solve my problem. Don't sell me a product. If you solve my problem, I've got no problem buying. Come on, girls. Let's just say on Friday night, we're all going out for dinner, right? Christine and I are going to shout all of you girls out for a dinner, and we're going to go down to the casino here at the Gold Coast, and we're going to go dancing afterwards. Come on. Are you going to go to Foot Locker and look for a pair of sneakers? No. You're going to want to go down to Pac Fair, wherever it is, and you want killer heels, girl. You want a pair of killer heels that when some other woman looks at you, she goes, oh. Come on, listen. I can't sell you life jackets in a desert, even if they're on sale, even if they're the greatest life jackets in the world. But how do you know I can sell you water if you're thirsty? Are you following me? And I'm going to show you what people do, right? What people do, and if you want to draw this, you can. I'm going to divide this up into a circle, okay? What people do in network marketing or most business, they go, solution, close. I've got this great product. It's amazing. And you stick it on your head and stick it on your belly button and stick it on your toes and woo, changes it. Changes your life. Well, firstly, why would you presume I want my life changed? Why are you what do you know about me? I work with a network marketing company and they're trying to sell me vitamin. You did this vitamin, you did that vitamin, you did that vitamin, you did that vitamin, that vitamin. I said, I'm not that sick. They never asked me. Wait a minute. If they'd asked me a question about my health, maybe they would have understood, having thalassemia, that I needed folic acid and good doses of vitamin B. But they never asked me that. How many of you are following what I'm saying here? Come on, give me a yes if you're following what I'm saying, okay? It doesn't start at a solution when you don't know what the problem is. Come on. It's like someone says, you know what, you need to get into a nice relationship. What makes you think I want one? You know, you need to find a man. Well, good luck in this day and age. You need to find a woman. You better be careful on that one. They don't even know what that is these days. Look, if I don't offend you personally, come and see me later. I'll do it public. If I don't offend you publicly, I'll do it personally. Stop doing solution close. Stick this patch. No. How many of you want to know where to start? Come on. How many of you want to know? Doug says, I don't need a man. Well done, Doug. Well done. Let me tell you where it starts, right? See, let me tell you something in network marketing. Your customers, your prospects are never wrong. But I disagree. No, stop. If you find out what they need and they tell you, see, let me ask you right now. If I said Avalon, you need this and you need that and you need this and you Avalon, if I tell you what you need, could I be wrong? Just give me a yes or a no. Give me a thumbs up, do something, all right? Could I be wrong? Yes. But if you tell me what you need and I bring it to you, you see, in your eyes, you're never wrong. We get to arguing with people. Oh, network marketing doesn't work and blah, blah, blah. Forget all that. How many of you would like me to show you how to avoid all that in the next 20 minutes? I'm going to try and do a 2-hour talk in 20 minutes. All right. Firstly, realize that the questions are the answers. The questions are the answers, not the statements, not the facts, not the graphs, not the patch. We'll get to the patch. What we've got to understand is that we need to ask, not tell. Can you put that in the chat? Ask, not tell. So how do I do that? Well, I can't go to solution and close. Most people's presentations, they get on the solution to the problem for 20 minutes and do a close in 10 and spend that little time here. Here's the first thing you've got to do. It's R and R. What's that mean? Rest and relaxation? No. Relax and relate. Can you write that down for me? Relax and relate. Well, how long does relax and relate take? It may take a couple of meetings. I never joined this in the first meeting with Andrew and Vanessa. Ask them. I don't even think I joined on the second meeting. I didn't even join on the 45th text I got. I joined when they asked me about what I needed. Come on, somebody give me a boom in the chat. Come on. See, you go straight to solution. Go, oh, this is where I'll be mate. Well, how do you know I need money? Wait, we'll get to that in a second. Relax and relate. See, if you tell me what you need and I bring it, okay? Come on. You've got to ask questions. Let me give you some pertinent questions to ask, all right? If I was going to sponsor you, I would say, all right, let me pick on someone here. Let me just, all right, Wendy, okay? Wendy Carafa. Are you Italian, Wendy? Can Wendy talk, or is she allowed to talk?
I can talk. No, I'm not Carafa. My late husband
okay,
was.
Great. All right, now Wendy, you are a budding prospect, okay? And I'm going to ask you a couple of questions that I think would be very important as soon as I find them here, because I think I've lost them all. Okay, all right, let me ask you this question. Wendy, I've got a list of things here, and could you just give me your number? What would be your number one priority? Financial freedom, personal development, health, leave a legacy, create extra income, create
Mine is
Which
To
one?
help people.
To help people.
Yeah, I've always been that way.
What do you mean by that?
I want to help them, whether it's health-wise or giving them independence, giving them financial help, and things like that. Just being there for people. I love being around people.
Hmm. Is that really important to you?
No, not really important, but it's a big priority of my life, being around people that I can help and look after and care for.
Well, that would qualify into the important part, but you're right. It's a high priority in your life then
No,
to
not a
help.
high priority. My health is at the moment.
All right. Which one is your number one? Give me your number one. Your health?
My health.
All right. Good. Now, I could have gone down that road, going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth until I asked her the right question. It's your health. Why did you pick that one? Your health.
Why? Because I've been in a lot of pain for the last probably 10 years with open heart surgery and things like that. And I just, I want to get out of the lull that I'm in.
Let me ask you this question. What would be the consequences for you if you stayed in pain, if you kept suffering the way you've been suffering? What would be the consequence to you?
It would affect my family a lot, because I can see the fear in my children's eyes at the moment, and not being able to be around for my grandkids and my children.
Does that bother you?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
What do you feel if you were to look down that future and see that you couldn't be there because of your health? How would that make you feel?
Oh, heartbreaking, because they've already lost their dad, and they're so scared of losing their mum. I don't want that for them. Not yet. I'm not ready yet.
So if I could show you a way that could help you heal, help create a future for your grandkids, help you find a great resting place and time, seeing that the grandkids have lost their dad, and I think that would be a pretty important one. Would you be interested in giving me a few minutes of your time to show you how you could accomplish all that?
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Okay.
It made me cry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to do, folks. Now, I'm going to give you a list of questions here. I've got 15 minutes. I'm going to talk fast. This has been recorded, okay? All right, this has been recorded, yeah? All right, okay. Number one. What would be your number one priority? Health, personal development, family, leave a legacy, okay? You ask that question. And the next question you ask is, why is that your number one priority? And let them talk. Obviously, I had time restrictions. Do not interrupt them. Don't say, oh, are you sure? Let them talk. Number two, why is that important to you? See, we would never have known about the grandchildren losing their dad. Are you with me? Now, when you ask why is that important to you, you let them talk. Or they say, my health, and say, use this word, meaning, or could you explain that? Give them a chance to expand on this. You're still emotional there, Wendy. I can see that really touched a nerve. Yeah. How many of you felt the emotion in that? Give me a yes in the chat if you did. See, people buy on that. Well, that sounds manipulative. No, that's her heart. You don't buy out of your head. You never have. Now, let me get back to this. Why is that important? Meaning, okay, then this is a very important question. What is the consequence of not being able to do that or have that opportunity or have that dream fulfilled? All right. Next question. would that bother you if you weren't able to achieve that? Would that bother you? After you ask the question, just shush. Don't jump into life wave. Give them the permission to talk to you. Are you following me? Give them the permission. They've now opened up their heart, their soul. I'll tell you what they've opened up. The priorities in their life, the pain in their life, the vision for their life, the consequences of their life, and their emotional disturbance in their life. Out of 5 questions. I did ask that question to someone and they go, nah, not interested. They're a freaking moron and you don't want them in your business. You don't want them. And honestly, listen, you can't care more for a person's problem than they care about it themselves. Look, I've been banging on about wealth creation, being financially independent ever since COVID, louder, and people still don't get it. They complain about government, this, that, but they're still relying on government. Oh, they don't care. No, the problem is you don't care. You're not doing anything. You're not studying investments. You're not studying strategies. You're not creating any product. You're not creating any extra income. You actually don't care. That's the problem, folks. Now, have you learned something there? I took, okay. So ask those 5 questions. Now, listen, let me get back to my diagram. Did I offer any solution at that point? No. Did I try and close her at that point? No. What I did is I relaxed and related and found out what Wendy's heart is. Watch this. Once I find out what she needs, I need to disturb that. Nobody buys enjoy points. Nobody buys. I got involved because there was a pain point in my life. And I quite frankly didn't want to take half a pill or a quarter of a pill, or I don't want to take pills. I don't like pharmaceutical companies. You know, I'm not a big fan. So watch this. The first step is relax and relate. Everybody put relax and relate in the chat. Put relax and relate. Come on, relax and relate. Talk to me. Come on, Michelle. Come on, Linda. Come on. Put relax and relate. All right. Second step, what they need and disturb. When I ask her the question, what's your priority? I'm finding out what she needs. Then when I ask the question, how would that make you feel? What am I doing? I'm disturbing. I'm making her think about that. How am I going so far with this, guys? Is this any good? All right. Then I go, well, I've got a solution. And then you present, you stick the patch or whatever it is you want to do. Are you with me, folks? Because we go straight to here rather than going, look, oh, you're suffering with depression. Oh, you got anxiety. Oh, you got sciatica pain. Oh, you got, well, if I'm in, I said before, people buy for 2 reasons, right? They buy to either make gain or avoid pain. Here's where you find out what they want. This is where you offer your solution and you bring them to the business. Now, important. Once they're there and you want to build them to the next level, it's important to show them the benefits of coming to another level. Are you with me? Now you've got them, you've touched people emotionally, you've touched their heart, Gay, you've done all that, Marcel, you've done all that, Joanne, but now you've got to come, now, you know what? This is working. Would you like to help other people? Who's going to say no to you? Let me give you a question to ask. How many of you would like to stop cold calling people? Oh, people, give me a yes if you want to stop having to do a cold call. Who would like to stop that? Give me another one. You don't want to be calling people, oh, I got a friend, and people tell you I got a friend or whatever. All right, okay, all right. Now, whenever you got friends and it works for them, right? Whenever you got friends and it works. Okay, so Andrew says, Pat, this is good. you know, can we promote it to the people in your organization? I'm going, no, I must have said no so many times. I'm not letting anyone near my list. Not let now tomorrow I've got a big event with my list, and then my team today goes, this has worked so good. One of the team today said, hey, you should stream it live on your social media tomorrow night. I went, okay. Now, once something's worked for you, let's say I introduce Linda Collette here, okay? I got Linda involved, and Linda's buying and she's loving it. Come on, you're loving it. Give me a thumbs up, Linda. All right, give me a thumbs up. All right, Linda's loving it. Double thumbs up. I say, Linda, this is the word you got to use. Are you ready? This is the word that you have to use. I need your help.
What's that?
All right. All right. Okay. Linda, I need your help. Could you help me?
Maybe.
Okay. It's not a
Maybe.
no. Linda, what I'd like to do, is this work for you? Could you help introduce me to a couple of your friends using your story and your experience? Would that be okay? No, she can say yes or no. But when you ask people for help, no one goes, nah, really, do you get that? Maybe if I can, let's see what I can do. Are you with me? All right. Listen very carefully. If something's working for someone, they're excited to tell somebody else. They're not going to say no. No, help me. I want that witch of a mother-in-law of mine to stay sick. I'm not patching her. After all, she didn't even give me a present. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that, folks. Let me tell you a quick story. I landed at Los Angeles Airport. I was speaking for the Great Dex Diego. My plane lands and I got to fly over into Canada, right? My plane lands at LAX Airport, which normally should have landed close to the gate, and then I quickly jump out, get my passport, go through the thing. Well, no, today they landed in Botswana. They landed at the furthest part of the airport. Now, I have a certain time zone to get past customs, get my bag, get my plane to Canada. I get there to the Air Canada desk because I had to get my baggage, and I am 1 minute late before they're about to close. And I'm trying to talk to this guy, and the more I'm talking, the more I'm getting agitated. On the other side is my friend Greg, who was a master at using this system. And he goes, where are you? Where are you? You're going to miss a plane. I said, in front of the check-in person, but Greg, this moron won't let me on the plane. So Greg goes, stay there. He goes and speaks to the lady on the other side and says, I need your help. My friend has to get on this plane. The person at the check-in says he's late. You're the one that's in charge of this flight. And she says, get your friend to book on the next flight, get through customs, and I'll change his ticket to get him on this flight. Now, how many of you know, this moron won't let me on? Can't you see I'm trying to speak to people? I'm completely jet-lagged. I'm going to save the world tonight in Canada, and this moron with a French accent. Won't let me on the plane. How many of you know that's not going to work? Don't you interfere and get involved in this business. The gate's all shut, and now's the time to get in. And if you don't get in now, I'm telling you, you're going to miss the boat. So why are you telling me that I can get any time and build my business in? Listen, try this. Come on, put it in the chat. I need your help. Put it in the chat. I need your help. Come on. When you're looking to sponsor people, you want to find your four. Ask someone that's helped you. They've tried it. They love it. They're using the product. I need your help. Avalon. Martin, I need your help. Donna, I need your help. Come on. I need your help. That is a posture of humility rather than, well, it's worked for you. Don't you think it's selfish that you don't share it with somebody else? Not that any of you would say that. All right. Well, again, I finished bang on time. I made it.
Come on, why do we thank Pat?
Did that help anybody at all? Look, I hope it did. Just remember, just remember that cycle. You know, relax and relate. Find out what they need and disturb. Quickly offer a solution and then offer a close. Are you with me? And then remember, 4. What is it? Give me the 4 words. I need your help. 4 words for 4.
Love it.
Right.
4 words for 4 people, and we know that's actually the flow in this organization too. So it's amazing. Hey, we're just grateful, Pat. We've loved you and felt like we tracked with you for years, and it is an honor to have you. You're yes, but we love you and Christine. So you trust at this time.
I like what Doug said. The penny dropped for me. That's good. I'm glad, Doug.
Yeah. Good.
Great.
Yeah.
And so Pat has been generous and said that he's okay to jump on regularly at different times when he can to do this. So just quickly put in, if you think that's a good idea, say yes. If you'd love Pat to come back and
I'm watching anyone that says no on here.
We don't have no people in our
This Michelle Mann's a bit of a worry. I don't know. Did she put anything in there? Let me see. No, she didn't. She doesn't like me. I can tell. Not that I'm insecure. What about Natasha over here hiding?
She's awesome. So I'm going to press stop on this recording.